Welcome to Chris and Walt's Top 10 show, where we count down the top 10 covers of something. I'm Walt.
And I'm Chris.
And Chris, I have to tell you that these videos are brought to you by Ice Collectibles. Please visit icecollectibles.com. It's Canada's best place to sell your collectibles, and we've provided a link below. And Ice Collectibles is Canada's best place to buy your collectibles as well, thanks to our weekly eBay auction. Please visit the auction. Tons and tons of great lots up for auction every week. Now, Chris, today is my turn to give you a top 10. So the topic today is...
Lay it on me, brother.
Top 10 first cover appearances that aren't first appearances.
Right, okay.
You got it?
Got it.
All right, so this is now... By top 10 here, I mean famous.
Right.
Like... big important one.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, they're not necessarily measured. I didn't necessarily weigh them on the merit of the cover art as much as of the content of, and the famousness of
Right.
them. Right. All right. Let's go. Number 10.
Okay.
Detective Comics number 40. First Joker cover.
Oh, interesting.
That little guy down there.
Yeah.
Is the Joker.
That's crazy. He's so tiny on this one.
Exactly. It's almost anticlimactic.
Right.
Now, of course, the Joker first appeared in Batman number 1.
Right.
That's the first appearance of Joker and Catwoman.
That's right. Very important.
But the first cover appearance is Detective Comics number 40, and that is our number 10.
And that was one by Bob Kane.
Bob Kane was the artist,
Nice.
Fantastic and a classic artist.
Perfect. All right.
All right. Let's go to number 9. Strange Tales number 118. Artist is Steve Ditko.
Okay.
First cover appearance of Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's interesting. So
now,
even though he appeared on 110, this is the first time he appears on the cover.
First time he appears on the cover. Now have a look at that bottom. That's what they're calling the first appearance of the cover.
Well, it is on the cover, and his first time appearing on the cover.
Now hear me out. Now this is from March 1964.
Sure.
From June 1964, we have this.
Right.
That is a Fantastic Four. This, to me, is the first Doctor Strange featured cover appearance.
Right, but it's
the other thing's like an inset.
But it's still the first appearance on the cover.
Now, this, of course, the great Jack Kirby drew this, and of course, famously, Piss Pot Pete there. Paste Pot
Pete.
Yeah, I said that too quickly. I think. Strange Tales number 110 is famously the first appearance of Doctor Strange.
Right.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8. Spider-Man number 51, the first appearance of Kingpin on a cover.
It's a great cover.
Famously by John Romita. And of course, Mr. Romita did the cover before, which was the first appearance of Kingpin. And that is, of course, Spider-Man number 50.
Now, both are great covers.
Both are great covers.
But it's interesting that he doesn't appear on... I'm actually surprised he actually appeared that soon, because that was only one issue later.
Right.
But I'm surprised it wasn't like many issues later.
Right, yeah. I mean, some of them, we're going to get to one later that's really, really interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, and like, of course, number 50, is a heavily collected comic. And it's worth so much money. I'm just wondering if it would be worth even more. But then again, weigh the number 51 cover versus the number 50.
Right.
If this was number 50 and if the 51 was actually the number 50,
right,
it's not that great a cover.
No, it's not.
But it's the first appearance of
Kingpin on the cover. Yeah. It's still I still like it. But you're right. It's not spectacular like other covers are.
Right. And for collectors, of course, you have to have both.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Chris, let's go to number 7. Here we go. Crash Comics number 5.
Okay.
The first appearance on a cover of the Catman.
Now, I thought we were doing important characters.
Catman is not important.
Okay. Pardon me. Okay. All right.
Hey, Burt Whitman, stalwart in the old comic industry.
From Whitman Comics?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe. Let's say yes.
So what you're giving me here, let me hold on just before you say anything.
Yeah.
What you're giving me here is Crash Comics number 5.
Yeah.
With Catman by Burt Whitman. Oh, you're just really knocking them out of the park today.
Try to say that fast. All right. And of course, Not so famously, I guess. He appeared first in Crash Comics #4,
Oh,
which features a great strongman,
strong man.
not to be confused with Catman
The
cover.
perfect human,
Right. He
apparently.
absolutely is.
Oh,
All
but
right.
it looks like it also has Buck Burke in that cover. And Lord knows we love a good old Buck Burke comic.
Listen, how do you not collect that? Okay, let's move along
Okay,
to
please.
number 6. Flash Comics number
Flash.
92, the famous introduction of the Black Canary on a cover
Right,
by the
right.
great Carmine Infantino.
Yeah, I
This is
love
from
it.
the late 40s.
Love it.
And of course, not too long before that, she first appeared in Flash Comics number 86, which I think is a terrible.
It is a terrible cover.
That is a terrible
Yeah,
cover.
that's a Stone Age Menace. That's a terrible
Yeah,
cover.
but it's worth a boatload of money
I'm
because
sure.
it's the first appearance of
Yeah,
Black Canary.
absolutely.
Now, if that first cover that we saw with the Black Canary on it, if that was number 86,
That would be,
look out.
yeah.
Lights out in
That
terms
should
of
have been her
value.
first appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
They were thinking back then.
Yeah.
Uh, Anyway, let's keep this thing going.
Okay.
Number 5, Chris. Brave and the Bold number 28 is the first Aquaman cover. I found this
What?
mind-boggling.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a little bit of trivia that
Okay.
I actually didn't even know
Okay,
because
yeah.
I didn't think about it ever.
Yeah.
Right? So let's show you More Fun number 73, which
Right.
is Aquaman's first cover appearance. Sorry,
Right.
first appearance.
Right.
Right? That's from like 1941 or something like that.
Right.
Ridiculously old. And if I asked you, Chris, in the golden age of comics,
Yeah.
how many covers was Aquaman on?
I would have said a bunch. I don't know
And then I
exactly.
tell you 0,
Wow.
you would go, wow.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
Exactly. I did not know that. The first cover appearance of Aquaman
Really?
is actually Brave and the Bold number 28.
I would never have known that.
Yes. Now, More Fun number 73 is famous for introducing 2 characters to the lexicon of
Right.
comic books, Aquaman and Green Arrow.
Right.
Green Arrow's first cover appearance was just a few months later in Leading Comics number 1.
I had no idea.
Yes, by the great Mort Meskin.
Mort Meskin.
I don't know if he's great, but I like the name.
I actually like this cover a lot.
That's a great cover.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like to us, we think Aquaman as the bigger character.
Sure.
And it never got a dinner.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Green Arrow, like 3 months later, it gets a sparkling brand new cover.
Wow. Weird. Okay. Great. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah. I
So
love it.
let's go to number 4.
Okay.
Famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sensation Comics number 1 is Wonder Woman's first cover appearance.
Right.
Right. And of course, also famously by the great Harry Peter.
Yeah.
She first appeared in All Star Comics number 8.
Number 8. Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
was not on the cover.
Yeah, a lot of people always think that her first appearance is in Sensation Comics, but
Right.
of course we know better.
It's the first cover appearance.
Right.
Yeah. And her first appearance is All Star number 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. All right.
All right. So far, I've only got 1 snicker from you. That's
What's
not too bad. All right.
Okay, keep going here.
Number 3,
Venom. Right.
the first Venom cover. So this is going to take us a little while to go through.
Okay.
So
Should I pour myself a drink?
we already have.
Oh,
So-
I mean, well, so I have
Oh,
another
you've
drink.
already drank it. Oh,
I
I
drank-
see.
I drank
see.
mine, yeah.
Right. So this one is we're talking about covers. We're talking about values in comics a lot during this exercise that we do with these videos. We talk about first appearances. Well, there's a lot to argue with this one. So, yes, this is the first Venom cover. Technically, he's on the cover the very first time in the issue before with number 315
Right.
with that little Venom head.
Right.
So, of course, he's celebrated as his first full appearance in Amazing Spider-Man number 300.
Right.
But it's not really because number 299 is definitely not a cameo.
No.
There's a few pages.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But even going beyond that, Web of 18 has a couple of pages
Right.
as well of
Right.
Venom.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the dust is settled on, where the money should be going.
Yeah,
For
it's
Venom. I
great.
think the money's going to 300 because of the cover.
Right.
And it's just everybody's celebrating it as Venom, but that's not
This
Venom's
whole
first
notion of a
appearance.
cameo needs to be gotten rid of.
Right.
If that's the first appearance of the
I don't
character,
know. I disagree with you on there. I think that, Hulk 181 with, hey, look who's coming in next
it
issue.
should still be
You're right.
180.
And it is viewed as the first appearance cameo.
But it should. There's no such thing as a cameo. You're either in the comic or you're not.
It's going to be a long night, folks.
All right. Anyways,
All right.
this is but one thing I'll say about Venom is
Uh-huh.
we have to remember that when this book came out, Venom wasn't the character he is today.
Right.
He was just a new villain that was
Sure.
mildly popular.
Right.
Right.
Yes. All right. Let's move on to number 2.
Okay.
Oh, what a classic cover.
Great cover.
Detective number 73, The Scarecrow, one of Batman's villains by the great Jerry Robinson.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic cover. I think this is the only Golden Age cover of the Scarecrow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, he famously appeared in World's Finest number 3.
Right.
That cheesy. Oh, World's Finest had the cheesiest covers.
Oh,
of
it's
all
terrible.
time.
I mean, great cover. Great
Yeah.
cover.
Let's do some acrobat gymnastics, Robin.
Let's play baseball together, guys.
Yeah, let's play baseball together. But yeah, so that is the second one. If you enjoy this content, please go down and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It helps the algorithm, helps what are these people called? YouTube?
YouTube.
It helps YouTube help our videos. So appreciate that. So, and let's do our drum roll for the number 1.
Number 1, yeah.
There, Pep Comics number 36.
Right.
The first Archie appearance.
Really? That's
Yes,
interesting.
on a cover.
Yeah.
Right. Because he obviously famously appeared by the great Bob Montana, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. In Pep number 22 was the first introduction of Archie Andrews to the world.
Yeah.
But Pep 36 holds the crown to his first cover. But what I find interesting about this one, Chris, so the Shield and like the guys, the heroes in Pep up until 22 came out, because Archie was just such a sideline story in the background.
Yeah.
He was coming on like gangbusters, but 14 months in between, and I think every month the readership got up, and the more letters came about Archie, and the more letters came about Archie. But even then, at number 36, they weren't ready to give Archie his own cover.
Right.
It's like the main heroes of the comic is,
Sure.
hey, Archie's also in here with us.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't. I don't think they knew the torrent that they unleashed with Archie Andrews, because he went on basically to rule comics for the next 20 years, and maybe rule the supermarket comic aisle for the next 80 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so,
wow, this is very interesting.
Yeah. So that's our list, Chris.
Love it. Great job.
Thank you. Hey, gotta remind everybody, these videos are brought to us by Ice Collectibles. Please visit icecollectibles.com. It is Canada's best place to sell your collectibles. And Chris, over to you.
Go out and support your local retailer and have yourself a great day.